shot out of a cannon down the lane.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy! What a goal! Bournemouth caught cold at the back, and that is absolutely perfect.
A certain Sergio Ramos has suddenly turned himself into a striker. 120 career goal today.
And that's a great goal. Bournemouth strike back, and Callum Wilson is off the mark.
And of course, Sergio Ramos has scored in 8 penalties in a row. Has scored 8 penalties in a row. That's the longest streak in Europe, and he's a central defender. And like I said, he has scored his 128th career goal for club and country. Real Madrid won 1-0 against Athletic Bilbao. And the captain is even having an interview presently. So Real Madrid going 7 points ahead. Barcelona playing later tonight against Villarreal. Will they have the opportunity of cutting that shot? Until then, but then we welcome on board to another edition of Sports Tuzzle on Pensioners 106.7 FM. Agbari Gonireke in the city of Ibadan. This is the Agbalodi of our radio, the voice and only, the one and only first liberal radio in Africa. The Sport Illuminator is here again. Raymond Studio. We're saying welcome on board. Of course, in case you are just first time listener, this is Sports Tuzzle, the number one sport argumentative show on radio. This is where we bounce, we throw jibes, we argue. It's always an exciting time on the show, and of course guys are ready for this yet again. What are we discussing today? What are we tussling on? I just wait for it. Of course you can watch us live on Facebook, Pensioners FM 106.7, Pensioners FM 106.7. You can watch us live on Facebook, and of course you can go to the social media. You can go to Twitter at Sports Tuzzle, at Sports Tuzzle. The driver is there, the debate is there. You can comment, and of course I'm taking everything. But let me welcome the guys. We're ready for battle today. Before I tell you what we are actually going to tussle on today. Okay, to my right, he calls himself the special one. Today's in glasses. I don't really want to use the glass to deceive us today. Special one, welcome on board.
Thank you so much, the Illuminator. And I want to say a very warm afternoon to all our listeners. And I want to urge them to fasten their seatbelts as we are going to be enjoying another scintillating Sports Tuzzle today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You heard that from him. The special one, you don't need to ask which team is he supporting. By their foot, we shall know them. Okay, I have to my left, there was a man in Bible that was very, very powerful.
Looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
With a bone, he killed 1,000 Philippine soldier. Philippine soldier rather, or Philistines rather. I don't know if his family trained, but this one is a little bit slim. It doesn't have a lot of muscle, but definitely has a voice. I'm talking about, welcome on board, Samson.
Well, good afternoon, esteemed listeners. Good afternoon, Sport Illuminator. It's really nice to be here to talk sports again. My counterpart is here, the special one, and I hope you are set for this blockbuster show. Just stay glued to your seat, fasten your seatbelt, and you are in for a long, long drive. You are going to enjoy it.
You heard them. You are going to enjoy it. So just sit down, sit back, relax. We're taking your journey this afternoon. So what are we looking at? The battle of the treble winners. Not many teams have won the treble. There has been one in England, talking about United. When I mean the treble, I mean league, FA Cup. Every country has an FA Cup. It is not only in England. So the league, the Football Association Cup in their country, and of course the European champion, most importantly the Champions League. Not many teams have won it. We had United in England, we had Bayern Munich in Germany, we have Inter Milan in Italy, we have Barcelona twice in Spain. But today, we're looking at two teams, one in Italy and the other one in Germany. And coincidentally, they remain the only team to have ever won the treble in their country. So the Inter Milan team that won the treble in 2009-2010 season under the tutelage of Jose Mourinho. And of course, the Bayern Munich team under Jupp Heynckes that won the treble in 2012-2013 season. Which of them is the better team? You know we are in for a ride. Which of them is the better team? Inter 2009-2010 or Bayern of 2012-2013 season? They both won everything. Which of them is the better team? That is the debate this afternoon. Like I said, you can go on Twitter and tweet at us at SportsTozo on Twitter. Then you can say I'm going to read everything. Before I give you a reminiscence of what happened in the Champions League final in 2010 and 2013, let me first of all ask the guys, which of them are they rooting for? I'll start from the Alagbara.
You know the best team already, so
I don't know the best team.
Of course, I'm rooting for Inter Milan.
I don't get you. I don't know the best team. I don't even know any of the team.
Point of correction. You know the best team, but you are the better team. My team is the best team.
Wow, that's a jab. But I bet to disagree with you. Inter Milan is the best team. This your Bayern Munich was defeated by Inter Milan in the final by 2-0.
For a club to have been.
Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten that goal by Diego Milito? That nutmeg that ended in an eventual collar into the side of the net.
Fine. Then what happened? Like 2 years after, what happened? They were very consistent against Chelsea. Chelsea won them. Then the following season, they won the Champions League.
Of course, they won the Champions League, but they were defeated by Inter Milan. 2-0 in the final. You cannot deny that.
I cannot deny that. But they won treble in 2012-2013 season. Got a very fantastic treble.
This treble won by Inter Milan is unprecedented. Inter Milan had not won the UEFA Champions League since 1965, and it's happened under the tutelage of Jose Mourinho.
You said it is unprecedented.
Yeah.
We are talking about a team that is very consistent, that always want to win every Lawrence. Yours is unprecedented because you never even prepared for it.
Are you serious?
Yes,
you were not prepared. Let me tell you how prepared they were
for it. They almost got
a season
in 2011-2012 season against Chelsea.
2008-2009,
2012-2013. They won it.
2008-2009, Inter Milan won the league title. Fine. They were not contented with it. Yeah. They went ahead to get Wesley Schneider, Samuel Eto'o, and Diego Milito. And what happened the following season? Boom! We won the UEFA Champions League, the treble. We won the Coppa Italia against AS Roma.
Wow!
Yeah.
This is a team that have been winning Bundesliga for years. How many times has Inter won Serie A before they eventually won that Champions League?
When you are talking about Bundesliga, it's a one league team. Yes, it's a one league team.
What about
one team league? One team league. Just Bayern Munich and others. But when you get to Italy, you find Inter Milan, you find AS Roma, you find Juventus.
My friend, your team is better. Mine is best.
Mine is the best.
That's just a preamble of what to expect. Inter Milan 2009-2010 season, and of course, Bayern Munich 2012-2013 season. Who has the better team? Okay, quickly, let's go. That match that won Inter Milan the treble, talking about the Champions League final, coincidentally, it was against Bayern Munich. The master and the student, Jose Mourinho versus Louis van Gaal in 2010, right there at the Santiago Bernabeu. Let's have a feel of what happened in that game, and of course, we will be right back.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy!
It's between Inter and Bayern. Two sides boasting their own Dutch superstars. And this match at the Bernabeu, a chance for either Jose Mourinho or Louis van Gaal to win this trophy for a second time. Go wrong with it this time, Inter. Diego Milito, Schneider, back to Milito again! Inter open the scoring in the final. Diego Milito with it. And delight for the Nerazzurri fans in Madrid tonight. Milito twisting, turning, Milito does it again! That might just wrap it up for Inter. Well, there's no question, Milito is the hero. Inter are European champions for the first time since 1965. Tears for the captain Javier Zanetti. It will be the team from Syria who lift the trophy. Inter are the UEFA Champions League winners.
All in the right place again. Water probing. Behind the back to the Celtic.
Okay, that was Inter Milan. Before I go to Bayern Munich, let me bring the guys on again. What is special about Bayern Munich? What is special about Inter Milan that makes you feel Inter is better or Bayern Munich is better?
Honestly, my adversary knows what we are talking about. You know, when you have a team of players who were deemed surplus to requirements in other teams, and someone brought them on board and you know brought the best out of them. At that point, in the year 2010, Toldo was 38 years. Julio Cesar was there. We had Evan Cordoba, Javier Zanetti. Most of these players were expected to, you know, hang up their boots a season or two after that particular Champions League final. And what happened? He brought in a few more players. He swapped Zlatan Ibrahimovic with FC Barcelona and got Samuel Eto'o Fields, who could play anywhere in the front. And we had the likes of Christian Chivu, Marco Materazzi, Dejan Stankovic, Douglas Maicon, who later went to Manchester City. You know, all these players at that point, most of them were past their glory days. But someone came on board, you know, with his tactical awareness, with his knowledge of the game, attentiveness to details. He came on board and turned things around. In the first year, when he got there, he won the league title. The following year, he realized he had more to do. This set of players can still do more. He psyched them up and said, okay, we can actually go all the way, we can do this. He brought in few players like Diego Milito from Genoa. And what happened? They won the UEFA Champions League. You can see how Diego Milito made a mess of Martin de Michelis in the final. And you can see that till today, you can still that goal. It's still fresh in the memory. My partner here can actually testify to that. He just listened to the goal and he was like, wow, that goal was wonderful. You know, these are things we need to consider. There are teams who had everything and there are teams who had little to manage. At Inter Milan, there were very few players. Most of them were above 30 at that point in time. Look at Bayern Munich. They had players who the average age at Bayern Munich at that time was like, I think 27, 26. But at Inter Milan, it was around 29, 30. Most of these players were past their glory days. But you know, you can see how Ferran Lucio was playing in the final. You can see how Walter Samuel, how they were giving their best. Where are they today? But at that point in time, they delivered for the coach who understood what he was doing, which was Jose Mourinho. Take it or leave it. You cannot take it away from Inter Milan. Inter Milan is the best team when it comes to treble winning teams in the world. Bayern Munich is not even close.
Special one.
Wow, no problem. You know, let me first of all take you up on this. You said Mourinho met that team, a team that was in shambles, that was trying to stabilized, that was trying to win a league. That is not an excuse. That excuse does not hold water. Maybe you are aged or you are young. It does not hold water. What matters most is win league for me. If you like, go and employ person from Shooting Star to come and play in Inter Milan. Fine, that's what you want. And saying Inter Milan is the best team in the world to have won treble, that is a fallacy. It is a fallacious statement, because by the time Bayern Munich won treble, we have lads in that team. And when the coach realized that he needed the help of some prolific midfielders and strikers, he brought in Shaqiri, he brought in Mandzukic, and he brought in Javi Hernandez, and they delivered. You could see how they delivered in that final. The season before that particular season, they won treble. They tried their best, but their best wasn't enough, because the Drogba was there to send them packing in their own front. But they were never deterred. They were very determined, and they went ahead to win in the following season. This Inter Milan that you are talking about, before the advent of Jose Mourinho, what have they won? We are talking about Bayern Munich team that has been consistent in winning leagues. You are talking about Inter Milan that have been consistently inconsistent before Jose Mourinho came on board. And that season was 114th season in the club history of the club, and their 48th consecutive season in top flight. And that particular season, they won 9 games at stretch. Did Inter did that? They did it.
Inter Milan has been consistent in the league.
They have not been consistently.
They have spent 106 seasons in the top flight of Italian football.
They have spent 114. They have spent 114. For that, Bayern Munich spent 114. Yes, they spent 114 and 48 consecutive season. In that particular season, they won.
But you know, you have to consider when these leagues were established.
What concerns me about that? We are talking about aged team. It doesn't hold water. What matters most is deliver, and let's celebrate. And Bayern Munich delivered, and we celebrated.
En route to the final, Inter Milan defeated the likes of FC Barcelona. They were second to FC Barcelona in the group stage.
Yes.
They went ahead and defeat FC Barcelona along.
I defeated Barcelona.
They defeated CSK Moscow. They defeated Chelsea. And at that point in time, people thought they were out when Thiago Motta got red carded against Barcelona. But boom, something happened. That is the technical mastery we are talking about. Someone was there, giving the instructions.
The same club you told us that you played, we played them, we massacred them 7-0. Home and away. How about that?
7-up.
7-up. How about that?
Barcelona were having issues when they defeated them.
Is that an excuse?
Barcelona were having issues.
It's not.
Barcelona were having issues.
What issue?
But when Barcelona was Barcelona, 2010.
Can you just
2010.
Can you just
2010. Inter Milan took them out of the way.
When he went to Manchester City, we saw how he flopped there. You were managing gerontocratic people that are aged. You are telling us they are aged though. There
were little money to spend, but someone came on board and did magic with the aged players. Ferran Lucio,
there were little money to
Douglas
spend
Michael,
and they did magic too. Bayern Munich.
You know, there was a certain David Santon, Esteban Cambiaso, Wesley Schneider, Suli Muntari. They were players that gave their all to the cause, and the game was a Mourinho the treble.
The treble.
Yes.
That Etofil turned to defender.
It doesn't matter. I said it earlier. As a player, adaptation is key. As a player, adaptation is key. When your team is playing, you must be able to adapt to any position you are given to play on the field of play. John Terry once played as a goalkeeper for Chelsea. Rio Ferdinand once played as a goalkeeper for Manchester United.
John Terry did that.
John O'Shea played almost everywhere on the field of play for Manchester United. So that is not an excuse. If you play as a right back, right wing back, wherever he plays, Inter Milan won the treble. Wherever he played, he did well. He did fantastically.
I won the trophy fantastically.
You know, sometimes when you think outside the box, it makes it sweeter as a winner. No, that's what makes Inter Milan stand out as a team that won the treble.
How about Bayern Munich?
What did they do?
A team that was consistent 2 seasons and he won. He has been in final twice since you won that Champions League. How many times have you been in final? Tell me that, please. Provide that answer, please. How many times have you been in final?
We had issues.
Okay, let's see what happened in 2013 between Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund in an all-German final. It might have confirmed Bayern Munich
Behind the back to the Celtic.
a treble winner. We'll be right back. Enjoy this.
For Champions League, it's the all-German affair at the magnificent Wembley Stadium. Balls them through to Robben. Robben tries to round the keeper across. It must be it is. It's Mandzukic who opens the score in the Croatian. Partially away, back in towards Royce here. Oh, Dante is caught him there with a high boot. Penalty! Nicola Rizzoli had no hesitation. But it was going to be Ilke Gundogan. 1-1! They are back level on 68 minutes. His first ever goal in Europe. Here, and now it's Robben. Robben for glory. Robben for FC Bayern has surely won the UEFA Champions League with just over a minute remaining at Wembley. And the trophy and the Kings of Europe for the 5th time for FC Bayern Munich. Love to lift the trophy. The 5th time the Bayern has done so. The first time since 2001. After all the finals heartbreak, it's joy.
All in the right place again. Behind the back to the Celtic.
Welcome back from that. And since then, since Inter Milan 2010 treble win, they have never even won the league. Number one, they've never been in the final of the Champions League. For Bayern Munich as well, they have won the league, but then they have also not been to the final of the Champions League. So both of you have something in common. None of your team since then have been to the final of the Champions League. But that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at our team, the setup of Inter Milan in 2009-2010, and of course Bayern Munich in 2012-2013. Let's go to the tactical aspect. The coaches, Jose Mourinho, Jupp Heynckes. Jose Mourinho, Jupp Heynckes. Both did a very, very good job.
Definitely.
Yes. Bayern Munich coming from a trauma over the past 2-3 seasons to win that, and of course Mourinho doing something magical with those old men. Who has the better team? It's up to you guys.
Well, when you talk about quality of players, you can give that to Bayern Munich. We can take that away from them. But at that point in time, you had aged players at Inter.
1-0. I count that one.
Yes, I'm still coming back to my point. I will analyze that.
Okay.
You at that point in time, you had aged players at Inter Milan, and it was one thing that linked everything together that made it a perfect fit for Jose Mourinho. The technical understanding of the game. Jose Mourinho came on board. He met aged players, Ferran Lucio, Douglas Maicon, Stankovic, Javier Zanetti. You know, Julio Cesar was still quite alright at that point in time, but you had the Todo at 38, you had the Thiago Motta, Esteban Cambiaso, Suli Montari, Goran Pandev. Then they bought a certain Diego Milito from Genoa. There was this stubborn boy, Balotelli. Then he stylishly got a fair deal from FC Barcelona, gave them Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and he even took some money. And he even took some money from them, over 40 million.
That was unbelievable.
Yes, and he collected Samuel Eto'o. And what happened? Samuel Eto'o played virtually everywhere on the field of play, and Jose Mourinho made sure every player was committed. Every player keyed into his goal. that okay, even if you are old, that does not mean you cannot do what your younger ones are doing. And that is why Jose Mourinho stands tall among all coaches. He understands players. Aside from the fact that when you see a certain coach who puts everything together to achieve success, Jose Mourinho is one of them. At FC Porto, he did the same thing with the likes of Nonda, Benny McCarthy, Manage, and the likes. Even Paulo Ferreira, that later played at Chelsea. This is a coach that knows how to bring success out of nothing. At FC Porto, everyone ruled them out. They thought, oh, it wasn't going to happen, and it happened. At Inter Milan, we were all thinking, oh, it's not going to happen, and it happened. So if you are talking about a coach that understands the game of football, he's arguably one of the best coaches in the world, if not the best. I can bet that anywhere, even with my life. Jose Mourinho is arguably one of the present coaches. Let me say coaches that are still alive. Jose Mourinho is arguably the best, if not
the best out of Inter Milan. Jupp Heynckes.
Jupp Heynckes. Wow. Jupp Heynckes happened to be a game changer, and it's and a match winner, in the sense that one thing is to actually identify a loophole, and another thing is to know how to fill that loophole effectively and efficiently. He realized that he needed some people to fill some loopholes, and he brought in the likes of a prolific midfielder in the person of Javi Martinez. I beg your pardon. Mario Mandzukic as a striker, Claudio Pizarro, and Xherdan Shaqiri, and Dante as well. And they actually delivered. All those loopholes were few, and there was not even portals anywhere in the team anymore. Everything was going on fine. Strikers were scoring, midfielders were doing their job. There was this dialectical relationship between the players. Player coaches understanding was there, and they were able to deliver. Even when people thought they could not do it, when they seeded them with FC Barcelona, they performed magic. The first leg was wow. People were like, Barca knows how to turn things around, not knowing that everything will even be worsened in the second leg. 4 goals in the first leg, 3-0 in the second leg, making 7-0. Who does that in a semi-final game? Who does that? As Inter Milan done that. Even in the final, they met their rival, Borussia Dortmund. They defeated them. It wasn't easy. It wasn't a penalty, but it was a goal.
It was 2 goals to 1.
Yeah, it was 2 goals to 1. They considered that penalty, and they had to give it to them. And they won it in a very fantastic way. And one thing about a team, you have to be very, very consistent. Success is very, very paramount for any club. If you try to get it this season, you should even try better the following season. That was what Bayern Munich did, and they achieved the goal, and they achieved the goal in a very fantastic way, which everybody applauded them, and they are still applauding them till date. Even my friend them is still applauding them.
don't forget Inter Milan defeated the defending champion in 2010. FC Barcelona, they were the defending champion, and they got knocked out by Inter Milan.
Champion when Bayern Munich entered final in the following season. The defending champion, I mean Chelsea, where were they? That you have it before is not a success. We are talking about present. Yeah. So Jupp Heynckes is arguably a very good coach.
They rate him as as an elite coach. Rate him. Where does he fall?
He's a very good coach.
He's a very good coach. Where does he belong?
So many. Can you
put him in the same category with Jose Mourinho?
Him over right now. He's better than Mourinho right now. He's better than him. Yes, he's better than Mourinho. What is Mourinho doing in Tottenham? Which result is he giving them?
And Tottenham were in disarray when Jose Mourinho came on board.
Mourinho was parading aged players. Now that they have,
when Jose Mourinho came on board at Tottenham, they were having issues already.
No wonder they are topping English Premier League right now.
And they are a few steps ahead of where they were before.
Where were they before? Where are they now? Where were they before and where are they now? I'm even sure they will not even qualify for Champions League.
considering their position. So comparing both of them, Kings, you can't compare him with Mourinho.
After Jupp Heynckes left FC Barcelona, where did he go?
After he left
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich.
What concerns you about that? What concerns you about that? He can choose to go anywhere he likes.
If he had enough in him, you know,
there's what we call managerial politics.
You could have signed a new contract.
And Mourinho got the likes of.
Why was Mourinho finished with Inter Milan? He had offers everywhere.
He
resigned willingly. He told his players, I'm not leaving Madrid.
No wonder they will call Mourinho. There are some clubs that are very, very controversial, and they will need a controversial coach like Mourinho.
Okay, Madrid is also a controversial team.
They are controversial. How did he leave Madrid? He left ceremoniously or unceremoniously?
Chelsea is also a controversial
team. Just tell me, he left ceremoniously.
FC Porto is also a controversial team.
And what is he doing?
How did he leave FC Porto if he has been living on ceremoniously?
He did well in FC Porto. But what
Inter Milan he left on ceremoniously.
Was he able to win anything for Chelsea?
Your argument does not hold water, my brother.
What water?
Your argument does not hold water.
My brother.
You said he has been leaving teams unceremoniously.
He left
FC Porto as a king.
I said he left
FC Porto as a king. He left Inter Milan
as a king.
As a
did well in FC Porto.
What about Inter Milan?
He did well. He collected treble for them, and that's not a new thing. Bayern Munich did it too, and since then, how is Bayern Munich, Inter Milan right now?
As much as you want to consider, football on the field of play.
Okay.
There are things you need to consider too.
What are those things?
Once the body is not settled, there are things that it actually contributes
then where
a
is
lot.
Your technical know-how as a manager?
It contributes a lot.
Where is your technical know-how as a manager?
When
the ability to control things when things is not going on fine is what we used to consider.
He never had issues with Inter Milan. You are talking about the current form at Inter Milan.
Yes.
Inter Milan is in the top 4 in the Italian Serie A.
Okay, guys, let's look at it this way.
Bundesliga. How many years?
I have told
let's look at it this way, guys.
Time with that number. The Bundesliga is a one-team league. It is Bayern Munich and other teams. Bayern Munich and 17 other teams.
And they are producing great players.
I have told you.
You want to talk about?
They are good at poaching players from their opposition teams.
You can't talk without talking about Manu Noah.
Teams like
Borussia
Dortmund, they surrender to Bayern Munich with ease. They strangle them and they get their best
players. Surrendering to Juventus for the past 9 years. No wonder.
Back to the Celtics.
Inter Milan 2009-2010 season team under the tutelage of Jose Mourinho, and of course Bayern Munich team under Jupp Heynckes. Both are treble winning teams, treble winners, but which of the two is the better team? That is the topic this afternoon. I'm gonna be doing justice so far, but now we'll take a quick break. We'll take a break now. Take a quick musical break. When we are back, I will open the phone lines, take messages, read your comment on Twitter. You can still go on Twitter at SportsTozo. Drop a comment. We're taking everything. But at this point, a quick musical break. And this is Wazobia Cypher. This is a gospel hip hop track. Enjoy this music. I will be right back.
What do we say? Both top point guards, you make it.
Let's go! I'm on fire for Jehovah. I'm on fire for Jehovah. I'm on fire for Jehovah. The Spirit taking me over. Fire for Jehovah. Fire for Jehovah. Fire for Jehovah. The Spirit taking me over. For Jehovah. Fire for Jehovah. Fire for Jehovah. The Spirit taking me over. Fire for Jehovah. I'm on fire for Jehovah. I'm on fire for Jehovah. The Spirit.
Fire from Jehovah, Mogona, mo carry weapon, can repeat the soldier. AK-47 with a Dawa, Duro, Shell, and Kotola, no be revolver. No, Erukula, Eruku, what don't shell out. They get in the middle of war with the homies, we kill them and taking them over. With the gospel gas, we born again and we baptized in that Holy Ghost. We shine your eyes, see the burn the flame, better want the gas and they're going closer. We got the fire, you better believe and kill the doubts. We open our mouths like Jeremiah and spit it out.
Fire for Jehovah with a heart of 7 dragon and walking, talking revolver. The water God is my armor, I create a spark with it. Then I light up every city, then I spit it in the verse and open all of y'all listen, bruh. Unashamed, you know, we kingdom matching. We're preaching the good news, we're doing it with a passion. My mind is a weapon to deliver a heart of worship. Mind is weapon, I deliver it hard like worship.
Fire for Jehovah, I'm a fire for Jehovah, I'm a fire for Jehovah, the spirit taking me over. Fire for Jehovah, fire for Jehovah, fire for Jehovah, the spirit taking me over.
No fire, right you with the Hadoken. Man, that's life if you live with no Messiah. We'll flame like Johnny Blaze, you call me Ghost Rider. Got the Holy Ghost inside her. Listen, double RHB, we stay fasting and praying. We spraying lyrics like AKs. I'm a MOA, okay. Rocking the Jesus peace with no peace without the King of Kings. Hold me your own, the short leash. Yeah.
We're so on fire for the gospel. We're burning down every strongholds. Light up the world, we light up cities. I ain't there with all good. I am having God, the killers in now. Got TV, but I'm just trying to show them Christ with the life that I'm living. See, I give life for a living. What do you think I rap for? And if you ain't talking Christ, when they feel I come out the kids.
I'm a fire for Jehovah, I'm a fire for Jehovah, I'm a fire for Jehovah, the spirit taking me over. Fire for Jehovah, fire for Jehovah, fire for Jehovah, the spirit taking me over.
Okay, feel the heat of my passion, yeah. She's so blazing, smoke in the air. Walk in the spirit, none in the flesh. We always read and no contest. Full gear, unstoppable. Can't stop blazing, unquenchable. Party up in here like a festival. My joy so full, unspeakable. My flows ain't all about beatings. I'm sure it's all about Jesus. Our relationships are personal. This ain't about being religious. Dedicated and sold out all my life and leave for Jesus. It's the feel that keeps me burning, the fire that never ceases.
Boom shakalaka, nasigo kowa ya kafa. Lyrical Johnny in Jaka, kungani I ne masta. Nene sarkin sa warga azani ne ko a fasa. Kun san ba kowa ga bansa ubangiji ya bani albarka. To ba ni ki imo taka ma zai kama ni akan waka. Dan iska ji captivator ba su flows below shi da sabta. Na shigo rapin mai gida, suna ubangiji na gida. Ba zai zo ya takura, in ya mini zai ce habiya.
I'm a fire for Jehovah, I'm a fire for Jehovah, the spirit taking me over. Fire for Jehovah, fire for Jehovah, fire for Jehovah, the spirit taking me over. Fire for Jehovah, fire for Jehovah, fire for Jehovah, the spirit taking me over. Fire for Jehovah, I'm on fire for Jehovah, I'm on fire for Jehovah, the spirit taking me over.
What is the meaning of WCB? Double RHP, this is WCB Cypher, Wazobia all the way. 17, I see you!
What we saying, both we got point guard.
Okay, welcome back from that. That was Wazobia Cypher. Gave me that vibe, the boom shot. Polake awesome. Was psychic. All doing Battle of Worlds on that beat. Produced by Dr. Santi 1717. Of course, time to open the phone lines. Inter Milan 2009-2010 season versus Bayern Munich 2012-2013 season. Raw as a better team of the two. Can go to Twitter at Sports Thursday, tweet at us, and we will take it. I'm reading everything already. I can see a lot of messages. And you can send your message to me on WhatsApp at 090-2672-1042 or 090-2672-1042. The phone lines 090-81-11-1067 or 090-81-11-1067 or 080-80-10-1067 080-80-10-1067.
Looks like he was
those are the studio lines.
Vardy, this is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy!
Okay, before I start reading messages, guys, I'm coming back to you now. Looking at the run to the final, to the Champions League final, to the Champions League wins, who met the tougher teams between both teams, and looking at how convincing were their victories. Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich.
Well, Chelsea, Inter Milan met a team like Chelsea. They met FC Barcelona. They met CSKA Moscow. These are teams that were, in various forms in their different leagues at that point in time, and Inter Milan did justice to that. FC Barcelona, aside from the fact that they were, the reigning champions in their league, in the La Liga, they were also the defending champion in the UEFA Champions League. And by Inter Milan knocked them out of the Champions League. We all thought it wasn't going to happen, and boom, there was this how do I put it, technical understanding of the game from Jose Mourinho. When the game turned sour, he was able to do magical substitutions when Thiago Motta was sent off, and something happened. Samuel Eto'o withdrew back to right wing back, and they did fantastically well. We had a certain Diego Milito that was bought for less than 15 million, scoring 30 goals in 52 games for Jose Mourinho. A certain Mario Balotelli was meant to be an understudy for him in that same season, scoring 11 goals. Samuel Eto'o scoring 16 goals in that particular season. They all produced, their best for the coach, and it's more or less Inter Milan had better opposition. In fact, those teams were imperious. CSKA Moscow was topping the league as of 2010, and Inter Milan knocked them out. It's simple as that. Inter Milan is the best team when it comes to treble winning teams. They had better opposition. Forget about the names of teams that they played, but what quality was the team they played made of at that point in time when they played them? That's what we are talking about. So in 2010, they met stiffer oppositions and they defeated them all. Including Bayern Munich, you are talking about. You said they have been winning the league. They said they have been winning the league consistently. Yeah. But when they faced a certain Inter Milan, you saw that nutmeg by Diego Milito. You saw that how he messed Martin Demichelis up in the front of goal. You just cannot deny it. Inter Milan is simply the best.
Please, your penultimate game to the final. What was the score?
That doesn't matter. We defeated
what was the score?
We defeated them.
In Champions League game, I won 7-0 on aggregate. Almighty Barcelona. Before on their road to final,
you won 7-0, but 7-0. It was nothing more than a qualification to the final.
But 7-0 speaks volume. It speaks volume, especially when you are playing the likes of Barcelona.
That were having issues then.
What issues? They
were under a certain coach who didn't even know what he was doing.
Most teams have issues. They always have issues. It is your ability to sort those issues out that makes you.
Was it not Tata Martino then? It was Tata Martino that was there, and we all knew we all knew how Tata Martino was booted out.
Wow, no problem. But one thing is that you have to put your home in order, and that was what Bayern Munich did, and we actually got the result.
Okay, let me start taking messages because of our time. And this is Adeyemi Tomiwa. He said Bayern Munich 2012-2013. I'm going with that. According to him, apart from winning the treble, they knocked out the informed Real Madrid in the semi-final. Maybe he's making a mistake there. I think Barcelona rather. And also defeating league rivals in the final. That season was a blast for the Bavarians. That's for Adeyemi Tomiwa. But this from Mike Dami10 on Twitter. I go with Inter Milan. They surprised the world by eliminating Barcelona and winning the UCL. Jose did incredibly well. Bayern were terrific too, but they got talent all around the pitch. Emperor on Twitter is saying, I go for Bayern Munich. The reason being that Bayern were more enterprising in the way they play. With the robbery, talking about Ruben and Ribery up front. One moment that stand out for me was the 7-0 demolition of Barcelona over 2 legs in the UCL. Shagolov 007007 on Twitter. I'll go with Inter. The reason is because the squad is made of old players, but they scaled through and got a trophy with few known to the world then. Okay, Demi Dayo Lokpade Tolakpade T. Olokpade on Twitter saying, I will go with Inter Milan 2010. Star Beam Law on Twitter, I will go with Bayern team. The main reason is because the Bayern team was consistent before and after the treble, but Inter was a one-off team. After the treble, the whole team fell apart. Okay, taking more tweets.
Behind the back to the set.
Jason Frat won on Twitter saying, Inter by a mile. Their backline alone was too strong for Bayern, let alone the playmaking ability of Wesley Sneijder and of course Milito's finishing. Seems like Inter Milan is running riot. Of course, you can call in to the studio 0908 090 81 11 1067 or 080 80 10 1067. That's the studio line. You can send me a message on WhatsApp at 090-2672-1042. 090-2672-1042. More messages here. Olaushe because he's saying Bayern was. Listen to this. Bayern was the best team, but I love Inter Milan. You would have known this is a Chelsea fan or possibly a Jose Mourinho fan. Millennial have been saying, who else but the almighty Inter Milan? In fact, he wrote the full name, International Club de Milano. Okay, the Milan speaks further. Remember, Bayern are always favourite for the Bayern Liga. Sorry, I mean the Bundesliga title. I'm reading exactly what he said there. Also considering the feat they reached in 2012 when they lost at home to Chelsea. People were already rooting for them to make a statement the following year, in which they did brilliantly. But International had a rough and patchy start to the Serie A and were not even favourite to qualify for the UCL semi-finals back in 2010. And because you have the likes of Barcelona, blistering Chelsea, under Ancelotti and others. So Bayern treble was 80% expected, but Inter Milan was not even 80% favourite for the Italian Serie A, talk less of the Champions League. What a breakdown. Bayern Munich, he said it was expected.
Yes, definitely.
The special one.
Because we are the best team. It was.
In Germany.
It was expected.
In Germany, the Bayern Liga. You play the Bayern Liga.
In the world then.
You play the Bayern Liga then.
In the world then.
And you stifle teams like Borussia Dortmund, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Bayern Leverkusen, Werder Bremen,
and Juventus has been riding you for a while now.
You rip them off by taking off their best players. That's how you did. That's how you got Mario Götze, you got Robert Lewandowski and the likes. We know how you do.
I have the money. I have the money to spend.
And that is because the TV rights and every
really
other sharing formula.
You should go to the Liga as well to go and put the blame on Real Madrid. You use what you have to get.
The sharing formula and for TV rights in Germany does not favor the smaller teams. You cannot do that in the EPL. Everyone shares money almost equally.
Go and sort for a big man to come and dominate their league.
Forward strike back and Callum Wilson is off the mark.
Aggressive. Let's take it to the rack. Goes the big man.
Okay, Inter Milan 2010
What are we saying? Both shot point guard.
versus Bayern Munich.
And almost scoring. Work from Yarmolenko.
2013. So who was the best player in both teams? I'm bringing both players together. Inter Milan 2010, the best player. Bayern Munich 2013, the best player.
Well, I'll go for Wesley Sneijder.
Wesley Sneijder.
And I'll go for Mandzukic, considering some vital goals he scored.
Mandzukic Sneijder. So who hit the high stride?
Well, that year Wesley Sneijder almost won the best player in the world.
But he came first.
It was eventually, you know what I know. So anyway, let's.
I don't know what you know until
go to that
you.
But we all, right? even at the 2010 World Cup, he was a standout performer. But something happened. We all know what happened. So we don't want to talk about that. But Wesley Sneijder, played beyond expectation in that particular season. He gave sublime passes, scored some sublime free kicks, supplied assists, was an all-round player, was playing in the hole behind Diego Milito, at the same time playing as a natural number 10 who was just collecting passes and distributing it in the middle of the park. It was the fulcrum that joined the Jose Mourinho team together in that particular season, 2010.
And Mandzukic was brought into the Bayern Munich team to come and do wonders, which he did. They bought him to come and augment the attacking arsenal, which he did. He scored close to like 16 goals in the league that particular season.
You can't even lace Diego Milito's boots. Diego Milito scored 30 goals in 52 games for Inter Milan. This season we are talking about 2010.
Fine. That is because most of his.
Even my second best player is better than your first best player.
He only mentioned. He said I should mention my favorite, the best player in that team. If you want to start doing comparison,
and my second best is better than your own best.
If you want to start doing comparison,
my second best is better than your first best player.
Mention all your players and let's start doing comparison.
Diego Milito is better than Mario Mandzukic, and he lies in my second slot.
Give me one player that is better than Arjen Robben in your team.
Okay, let me take this from Tosin. He said, let me take this one from Tosin. This one from Tosin. He said, Bayern Munich, please. Simple. And I got this one from Jobba. He said, if it's a matchup between the two sides, then my money will be on Mourinho's Inter. A match between now I put it to you guys, a match between both sides. Who takes the victory in 90 minutes?
Of course, you all know where it ended.
Of course.
Bayern Munich of 2010, yes. No, Inter Milan of 2010, Bayern Munich of 2013. A match between both. And why?
Bayern Munich of 2013.
And why?
I have a lot of guys that can actually do magic there. Robert Lewandowski is there, Mandzukic is there, and we have Ribery, we have Arjen Robben that can perform magic anytime, any second.
You cannot take anything away from the Inter Milan team. We played earlier.
Which team?
3 years before, we defeated you 2-0.
What of a year before that particular year, I was in the final, and that the following year I was in the final.
Then what happened when you met Inter Milan?
How consistent
you were defeated, hands down.
But you were not consistent.
You had no response to the 2 goals.
You were not consistent.
You had no response to those 2 goals. You had no response to those 2 goals.
You were not consistent.
Your defenders were massacred right in your box.
I was also defeated.
Martin Dimitrilis was messed up right in the ball 6.
Defeat is not a disease in football. You will be defeated and you will still win later. That's what I did. Exactly what Liverpool did.
And that's why we defeated.
Season.
And that's why we defeated
in final, and they won in the following year.
And that's why we defeated you in the final.
For Inter, they were never consistent till this very moment.
Let me take this one from Mohamed. He said Inter Milan is the better team than Bayern Munich because Milan team is complete, strong, full, and powerful. I put it to you again. Who will take the day in a 90-minute game? Bayern Munich versus Inter
Milan.
You haven't given me the reason.
I've given you the reason because we have prolific striker that can actually carry the day for you.
What if the defense is being locked?
The defense is just too strong.
That can open up the defense.
We played. They had their best players.
That can open up the
but
defense.
They could not muster a goal.
Let me pick this call, guys. Let's hear from. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. You are live.
Hello,
can I can hear you. Go ahead. Hello. Oh, network. 090-81-11-10-67 or 080-80-10-10-67 or 0902-672-1042. Okay, quick one coming from the Formula 1. Well, I can tell you that Mercedes Valtteri Bottas has just won the Austrian Grand Prix. Bottas has won the very first Grand Prix, the Austrian Grand Prix of the season. And of course, Hamilton was second, but wait for it. He has been penalized for collision with Red Bull's driver Albon. And of course, he has been demoted. But with the penalty, he has dropped to number 4.
Hello,
good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, this is Emperor.
Come again?
Emperor from.
Okay, Toby Emperor. Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, sir. Yeah. kudos to the Zetas. But I will still go for Bayern Munich.
Why?
Yeah, I will go for Bayern Munich because it was more difficult for them to perform in that 2012-2013 season because of the failure and disappointment of the past. Don't forget the findings came to really lift them up from the disappointment of 2010 final and 2012 final. And they went all the way in 2013. That was more difficult than in those Mourinho season that inherited an Inter Milan team that was already dominating in Italian Serie A.
So you're looking at this. Okay, go ahead.
Don't forget Roberto Mancini won 3 consecutive Serie A titles.
Yes.
So it was no big deal. Their special achievement was in the Champions League. They went all the way. And kudos to them. So I will still go for Bayern Munich for coming because it was difficult for them to come back from disappointment. Do you understand?
I get.
And they went all the way to win. Also, they took back the league from Borussia Dortmund. Don't forget Borussia Dortmund too was turning to something else then.
Yes.
Against all odds, Borussia Dortmund won 2 consecutive league titles, but they came back stronger in 2013. So I will still go for Bayern Munich, but I will not take anything away from Inter Milan though.
Okay.
They were good in 2010.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
He's not taking anything away from Inter Milan. But then it feels that Bayern Munich did it. Talking about the psychological aspects now, that's what it means. Disappointment in the past, going to a new season, and yet they go still muster and win a treble. Okay, I'll tell you fast spent. I was giving you results of the Austrian Grand Prix. These are the podium looks like. Valtteri Bottas has won, and surprisingly, Charles Leclerc second. Lando Norris got his first podium for the first time in his career. Lando Norris of McLaren. So that's the top 3. Valtteri Bottas, Charles Leclerc of Ferrari, and of course Lando Norris. What a race that was. That was the first Grand Prix of the year. We are waiting for the second one. Of course, still in Austria, definitely. Guys, I think 57 already. We have to say bye now because of the next program. But then, final shot on the program before we say goodbye.
Well, it's really nice to be here to talk sports. I hope and I believe you all enjoyed the blockbuster show as we promised. Let's just keep it locked down to this particular station, Pensioners FM, where you get the best of all best.
Okay. Special one.
Wow, it has been a great time here, and I'm very sure that our listeners really enjoy the Titanic tussle. And let's keep it locked to the station Pensioner FM. You know they always offer the best when it comes to radio programs. Thank you.
That is the side of the package. Many thanks to my producer Babatunde Tiamiyo, my DC on duty Abafemi Bideye. Like I say, sport is live, always endeavor to exercise your heart. I remain a Raymond, the Sport Illuminator. Of course, join Idris Abiola tomorrow for Sports Spectra. I'm going to give you a rundown of how it went down in Austria. And of course, all the results of today's matches. Keep it locked down, Pensioners 106.7 FM. Have a beautiful week ahead. Good afternoon.
Finishing above the rim.
That's a good goal, and that's a great goal. Bournemouth strike back, and Callum Wilson is off the mark.
Aggressive. It's taken to the rack. Goes the big man. What have we said? Both top point guards who can make things happen.
Almost scoring. Work with Yarmolenko. And Yarmolenko again, it's in! Well, he hit the post a minute or so ago. This time he's hit the back of the net. Andrei Yarmolenko's third goal since September 2018. Masuaku queuing up in there. Fabulous save from Krul. Back for Felipe Anderson. Smart stop. Allaire onto it. And Krul to the rescue again. It's here for Snodgrass. Krul in the right place again.
Water probing. Behind the back to the Celtic.
entertainment, you will know we the master. Information, education, now we get to make the era. Enter the place, we set the pace, we are